Love, light, and blessing. This is Shamanic Awak Priestess here, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be on a very beloved folk saint called El Negro Felipe. Okay? Now, before we get started on today's video, I would like to say really quickly that I am a full-time psychic tarot reader, as well as a full-time spellcaster, and I do provide mentorships and other specialized readings, such as spiritual court investigative readings, which will let you know who is in your spirit team, what spirit guides, would like to work with you and help you kind of to direct you on what spiritual path you should be going on, so on and so forth. So I have a lot of specialized readings, regular psychic readings, and so many more services on my website, such as my online botanica, where you can buy a spell kit that's custom made for you. So there is no like, this is what automatically comes in a spell kit, because again, it is custom to the needs of said client. And I also do offer ables, so offerings on your behalf to the spirits of various African traditional religious practices of the diaspora. Okay, also, if you would like to support my channel, please think about becoming a member. Click the join button and see the different tiers where you can support my channel. And you'll have many exclusive things like exclusive videos, daily card pulls, so on and so forth, so many more, even up to monthly meetups with me in a closed and safe coven, online coven group. So if you wanted to ever join a coven, you can join my online coven. We meet up monthly. And last but not least, a free way to support my channel is to like, subscribe, and comment below. And that always shows support. Now, getting back to today's video, which is going to be the topic of El Negro Francisco. Okay, a Negro Francisco is a folk saint. A folk saint is a saint that is not recognized by the Catholic Church. Okay, not recognized by the Catholic Church. Perfect example of this, Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte is not is a folk saint. She is not recognized by the Catholic Church. La Virgen de Guadalupe is, which people have over history synchronized her with this particular saint in some traditions, but La Virgen de Guadalupe is recognized by the church. Santa Muerte is not. Santa Marta Dominadora, folk saint, okay? Mama Francisca, not recognized by the Catholic Church. And El Negro Felipe, not recognized by the Catholic Church, okay? I want to also make a disclaimer as well, okay? When it comes to El Negro Felipe, okay, there is very limited statues that have a representation of him. One of the most famous statues is the statue of La Repotencia, where you will see a Negro Felipe with a head covering, a headscarf, and Mama Maria Loenza, and so on and so forth, right? You will see the three powers statue, okay? I don't have access to that. I've tried to find this statue. I do not have access to that, okay? So when I purchased the statue with Mama Francisca, I noticed that she had a statue that was called Papa Francisco. And that imagery and that statue called to me. While this is not the traditional statue that's used to represent said folk saint, this is very common practice. So depending on what voodoo house you're from, different people may use different imagery to even represent Loa. For example, some people use mermaid imagery to represent La Serene. A lot of botanicas will sell statues that says Yemaya, and I've known many people to use that same mermaid statue to represent La Serene, even with it saying clearly Yemaya on the plate. Also, they might use a statue that some people may use to represent Oshun. So some people might buy an Oshun statue, or some people might use the saint that's usually synchronized with her, like Caridad de Cobre. And they would say, this is what I'm going to use to represent La Serene. So a lot of times the cultures can cross together. So for some people like me, they may use a certain imagery that isn't always necessarily what other people may use. So I want to make that disclaimer in case anybody wants to comment that down on my video. I'm already aware that this statue is Papa Francisco, which is a saint in his own right. But for me and my guides, because I could not get access to the statue that they usually use to represent him in Venezuela, I was called to buy this statue of Papa Francisco, and the spirit that's housed in this statue for me is that of a Negro Felipe. So I wanted to make that disclaimer so that people won't be like, oh, she's teaching you the wrong thing. No, I know what the hell I'm talking about, and I'm aware that this is Papa Francisco usual imagery. However, for me, my house and my spirits, this is the one that they okayed for me to represent a Negro Felipe. Okay? Okay. So, El Negro Felipe is an important historical figure. Just like Mama Francisca, he is a herbalist, a spiritualist, okay, a very strong spiritual advisor, medium, and practitioner of magic, okay, if you want to say it that way, okay? Magic with a C, not magic with a K. Outside of that, okay, so he originated from Guinea. He went into the land of Venezuela, where he was enslaved and was able to free himself from the bondages of slavery. But he did not stop there. Just like Mama Francisca, he established un palenque. A palenque is a freedom town that is established in various parts of the diaspora, okay? That is created by formerly enslaved individuals, okay? That created freedom towns where runaway enslaved people can go to, okay? And they had secret maps that they would braid into people's hair, okay? They would make maps in the skirts that they would weave and sew and things of that nature. As a matter of fact, the reason why some people say that specific braids, when other people from outside cultures use them, is cultural misappropriation or cultural appropriation, is because historically there were some formerly enslaved people or enslaved ancestors that would do certain braids and hide grains of rice and different types of seeds. So when they ran away, they would have food, and they would hide this within their braids. Okay? Braids will also be patterns of how to go to certain places like palenques, freedom towns. They were established by runaway enslaved ancestors. So there is not just a protective hairstyle, there is a historical context of liberation and freedom that our ancestors had. A lot of them knew that slavery was wrong and that they had the right to be free. Okay? So just wanted to put that out there. So Negro Felipe was someone who, again, got his freedom, and not only stopped at that, he helped anyone who sought asylum in the palenques, in the beautiful mountains of Venezuela. But he did not stop there. He also joined forces, second in command to Bolivar, who is most of the time given all this credit for liberating Latin America. He also joined forces with Haiti, who helped to liberate a lot of formerly enslaved people. Okay, because we already know that in Haiti they had the famous slave revolt and uprising. Bolivar also fought for people as well. But a lot of people fail to mention that Negro Felipe fought alongside him. He was a soldier for the revolution of independence in Venezuela. So he fought for the liberation of Venezuela, okay? And he was part and is part to this day of a very strong spiritual court called La Tres Potencia, the three powers, okay? So again, he is a very important historical figure, but he is also someone that we seek guidance from when we feel that we are being oppressed, whether it's by the social constructs of things, society, legal issues, systematic racism. We seek his protection, okay? Misogyny and all the isms. He also gives you not only physical protections in the physical realm, he also gives you spiritual protections against enemies that try to dominate you with their rituals and things of that nature, trying to hex you and curse you. He is a very strong spirit that breaks ancestral traumas, breaks hexes and curses that people do against you. He can physically liberate you, but can also give you spiritual liberation. He can help you with addictive behaviors, self-destructive, sabotaging behaviors. Very good spirit to do head work with. So helping you to clean your Ori or your spiritual crown, okay, helping you to clear your mind, clear your thoughts. And also, if other people are trying to spiritually dominate or manipulate your mind, he can break very strong hechicería, which is very strong workings that are done against your person. So he's a very powerful spiritual ally and protector. Okay, do not play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. He's very strong spirit. In my last video, somebody asked me about las siete rayas de Mama Francisca. These videos are meant to be an introduction to said spirits. If you're looking for further knowledge, further teachings and things of that nature, this is why I have mentorship courses, classes, workshops, or even you can buy singular mentorships, and I'll be glad to explain those inner workings if these spirits call to you. My videos are meant to educate, but if you want to really go in depth with any of these spirits, feel free to book a mentorship session with me. Okay, and I can teach you how to set up altars, how to attend these spirits, and how to add them to your spiritual practice. Thank you so much for being a member, for those of you that are members of my channel, and for those who are subscribing and commenting. This is going to be a video that I'm going to, usually my downloads are Friday, but this week I'm going to do it early because we have Halloween on Thursday, and also the first day of Fet Gede. So I'm going to be downloading this video today. So this is your last chance to enter the giveaway that I'm going to be announcing the winner on Thursday, the latest Friday of this week, to let you know who's going to win for watching my videos all the way through. And so you can get credit for last video that I purposely didn't put any emojis down there to see if you guys were paying attention. And then this emoji, I want you to give me 4 hearts. Red, white, red, white. If I see that, I'll know that you watched the whole video through. Make sure to throw everybody off so they don't cheat. Give me any type of comment like great video, nice. Or if you want to give me a genuine comment, that's fine too. But make sure you put something on it like nice or thanks or something, so they don't know that the emojis are part of the contest. And that way you have more chances of winning, because people that actually didn't watch the video won't get credit. Okay? So remember, 4 hearts. Red and white, red and white. The red and white is to represent Mama Francisca, and the red and white is to represent El Negro Felipe. And again, this is a great spirit to work with during Fet Gede, because these are our ancestral spirits, okay? Next week, we're going to be talking about La Negra Tomasa, which is an amazing folk saint. And we're going to be talking about the Congo spirits, okay? Espíritu del Congo. So yes, there's more to come. There's more to come, guys. Much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until the next video, bye.